What happens when a blind lawyer becomes New York's most feared vigilante? In 2003, Marvel brought us a darker superhero story, one where justice isn't just served in courtrooms, but in the shadows of Hell's Kitchen. This is Daredevil, and today we're diving deep into Matt Murdock's brutal journey from tragedy to becoming the man without fear. If you're new here, welcome to Plot in Minutes. We break down your favorite movies so you never miss a detail. Hit that subscribe button and check out our previous videos for more epic movie breakdowns. Now, let's get into it. Our story begins in the gritty streets of Hell's Kitchen, New York, where young Matthew Murdock's life is about to change forever. Walking home from school one day, Matt discovers a devastating secret. His father, Jack the Devil Murdock, isn't just a struggling boxer anymore. He's become an enforcer for local mobster Eddie Fallon, collecting debts and breaking bones to make ends meet. But fate has other plans for young Matt. In a moment that will define his entire existence, he's caught in a terrible accident involving toxic waste. The chemical spill blinds him completely, robbing him of his sight. But here's where things get interesting. The accident doesn't just take something away, it transforms him. Matt's remaining senses explode beyond human limits. He can hear a heartbeat from across the room, smell fear on a person's skin, and most incredibly, he develops a form of sonar that lets him see the world through sonic vibrations. Every sound creates a detailed picture in his mind, painting reality in waves of echo and rhythm. Watching his son struggle with blindness crushes Jack Murdock. Consumed by guilt, he makes a life-changing decision. He quits working for Fallon and returns to boxing, determined to give Matt something to be proud of. And at first it works. Jack starts winning fights, climbing back up the ranks. He's becoming a champion again. But there's a dark secret behind Jack's comeback. Fallon reveals the truth.
Did you really think you won those fights on your own?
Every victory was manufactured. The mobster had been bribing Jack's opponents to take dives, making his wins hollow. Now Fallon wants Jack to throw his next major fight. But Jack Murdock has found his integrity again. He refuses. That refusal costs him everything. Jack fights honestly for the first time in years, wins the match, and pays the ultimate price. Fallon has him murdered in a dark alley, leaving young Matt orphaned and alone. Standing over his father's body, Matt makes a vow that will echo through the rest of his life. He will stop the crime that controls Hell's Kitchen. He will become something the criminals fear. He will become Daredevil. Fast forward years later, Matt Murdock has transformed himself into a weapon. He's trained relentlessly in martial arts, pushing his enhanced senses and body to superhuman levels. But he's also honored his father's dream. He became a lawyer, using his brilliant mind to fight injustice in the daylight. By day, Matt runs a law firm in Hell's Kitchen with his college best friend, Franklin Foggy Nelson. They work pro bono, taking cases no one else will touch, defending the innocent, who can't afford justice. Matt can literally hear when someone's lying. Their heartbeat changes, their breathing shifts. It makes him an incredible attorney. But when the sun sets, Matt becomes something else entirely. Dressed in dark leather, armed with a specially designed billy club that doubles as a blind man's cane during the day, he prowls the rooftops of Hell's Kitchen. He's hunting the criminals the law can't touch, delivering his own brutal brand of justice. The streets whisper his name with fear, Daredevil, the devil of Hell's Kitchen. His exploits catch the attention of Ben Affleck, a seasoned reporter for the New York Post. Affleck has been writing about Daredevil's vigilante activities, but he's also investigating something bigger, a mysterious figure called the Kingpin, who supposedly controls all organized crime in the city. What Affleck doesn't know yet is that the Kingpin is hiding in plain sight, Wilson Fisk appears to be a legitimate businessman, rich, powerful, respected. But behind closed doors, he's a brutal crime lord who rules Hell's Kitchen's underworld with an iron fist. And Michael Clarke Duncan's imposing presence makes him truly terrifying. Fisk is a mountain of a man with the strength to match, and he's about to enter Matt's life in the worst possible way. Enter Elektra Natchios, played by Jennifer Garner. She's sophisticated, dangerous, and drop-dead gorgeous. When Matt meets her, there's an instant spark. Two souls recognizing something kindred in each other. They engage in a flirtatious sparring session in a public park that's equal parts romantic and impressive, showcasing that Elektra is skilled in martial arts herself. What Matt doesn't know is that Elektra is the daughter of Nicholas Natchios.
Oh, Nachos. Right. As in Nicholas Nachos.
That's Dad.
A Greek businessman who's gotten entangled with Wilson Fisk's criminal empire. And that connection is about to destroy both their lives. Matt and Elektra's relationship blossoms into something beautiful. In one of the film's most touching moments, Matt takes Elektra to a rooftop with a stunning view of the city. A view he can never see with his eyes but experiences through his other senses. There he gives her a necklace, but it's special. Instead of traditional English engraving, it features Braille, his way of seeing. It's intimate, personal, and tells us that Matt is falling hard. But while love blooms, darkness gathers. Through his legal work and his nights as Daredevil, Matt realizes a disturbing pattern. Most of Hell's Kitchen's crimes trace back to wealthy, powerful people, all protected by the Kingpin's vast network.
Kitchen belongs to the Kingpin now.
The law can't touch them, but Daredevil can. Elektra invites Matt to an upscale party, a world of champagne and false smiles. But in a private moment, we see the real Wilson Fisk emerge. He corners Nicholas Natchios and delivers a chilling threat. Nicholas has tried to back out of his business dealings with Fisk, and the Kingpin doesn't accept resignations.
I
Terrified,
haven't seen her smile like that since before her mother was killed. Poor girl, right in front of her eyes. I gotta say goodbye.
Nicholas grabs Elektra and rushes from the party. But Fisk has already made his move. Enter Bullseye, played with manic energy by Colin Farrell. This Irish hitman has a supernatural gift. He never misses. Ever. Give him any object, and he can turn it into a deadly weapon with perfect accuracy. A paperclip, a peanut, a playing card. In Bullseye's hands, everything becomes lethal. Fisk has hired Bullseye to eliminate Nicholas,
Get me Bullseye.
and the assassin is eager to prove himself. The hit goes down with brutal efficiency. Nicholas's car is ambushed, and Bullseye moves in for the kill. But Daredevil has been tracking criminal activity in the area. He senses the attack and intervenes, trying to save Nicholas. What follows is an intense battle between Daredevil and Bullseye, two extraordinary fighters clashing in the shadows. Matt fights desperately, but Bullseye is too skilled, too ruthless. In a moment of terrible cunning, Bullseye manages to steal Daredevil's signature weapon, his billy club baton. Then, with horrifying precision, he uses it to kill Nicholas Natchios, impaling him with Daredevil's own weapon. It's the perfect frame job. Elektra arrives just in time to see Daredevil standing over her father's dead body, his weapon buried in her father's chest. She doesn't see Bullseye escaping into the shadows. All she sees is the vigilante who apparently murdered her father. Her scream of anguish cuts through the night. The tragedy sends shockwaves through multiple lives. Elektra, consumed by grief and rage, vows revenge on Daredevil. She begins training even harder, preparing to hunt down her father's killer. Meanwhile, reporter Ben Urich's investigation takes a surprising turn. Through careful detective work and observation, he pieces together the truth. Matt Murdock's walking cane is actually Daredevil's weapon. The blind lawyer and the vigilante are the same person. But Urich has seen the good Daredevil does for Hell's Kitchen. Instead of exposing him, he warns Matt that Bullseye is targeting Elektra next. Matt desperately tries to track down Bullseye and protect Elektra, but she finds him first. Their confrontation is heartbreaking. Two people who are falling in love, now fighting to the death. Elektra's martial arts skills are phenomenal, and she actually manages to overpower Matt, stabbing him through the shoulder and incapacitating him. Matt pleads with her, insisting he didn't kill her father. But Elektra is beyond reason, her grief transforming into fury. She prepares to deliver the killing blow, then forcibly rips off his mask. Time stops as she sees Matt's face, sees the man she was falling for beneath the devil's costume. The horror and confusion in her eyes says everything. She realizes the truth just as Bullseye appears, having tracked her down. Matt, wounded and weakened, can only watch in agony as Elektra is forced to face the real killer alone. The fight between Elektra and Bullseye is vicious and tragic. She's skilled, but Bullseye is a professional assassin with supernatural aim. Despite her best efforts, Elektra is overpowered. Bullseye kills her brutally, adding another victim to his list. Matt's enhanced hearing forces him to experience every moment of her death, helpless to intervene. Bleeding and broken, Matt drags himself to a church, his sanctuary, the place where Father Everett, one of the few people who knows his secret, can help him. The priest tends to his wounds, but there's no medicine for the agony in Matt's heart. But Bullseye isn't finished. The assassin has followed Matt to the church, eager to eliminate Daredevil and cement his reputation. What follows is one of the film's most intense sequences, a brutal fight in the church, using the environment as weapons. Bullseye quickly discovers Matt's weakness. His enhanced hearing makes him vulnerable to loud, overwhelming sounds. The assassin uses the church organ and bells to disorient Matt, gaining the upper hand. He prepares to finish Daredevil with a spiked piece of wood, delivering a cruel revelation. It was Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, who ordered Jack Murdock's death all those years ago. Fisk always leaves a rose at his murder scenes, a twisted calling card.
Fisk is the Kingpin.
Yeah, the whole red rose thing. He loves that shite. It's not my style.
But Matt's grief transforms into focus. As Bullseye attacks, Matt's superhuman hearing picks up something else. An FBI sniper on a neighboring building, responding to reports of gunshots. Matt hears the click of the trigger, the bullet leaving the chamber. In a split-second move, Matt dodges and manipulates Bullseye's hands into the bullet's path. The shot shatters the assassin's hands, destroying the very tool that made him deadly, his perfect aim. When Bullseye begs for mercy, Matt shows none. He hurls the assassin from the church bell tower. Bullseye crashes onto the hood of Ben Urich's car below, alive but broken. Now Matt knows the full truth. Wilson Fisk is the Kingpin. Fisk killed his father. Fisk is responsible for everything. With nothing left to lose, Matt makes his way to Fisk's office for a final confrontation. What Matt discovers in Fisk's office is shocking. The Kingpin isn't just a crime boss who hires muscle. Wilson Fisk is himself a devastating fighter. His massive size isn't just for show. He possesses incredible strength and surprising speed. The fight is brutal and one-sided at first. Fisk overpowers Matt, throwing him around like a rag doll. Lying broken on the floor, Matt finally asks the question that's haunted him. Why did Fisk kill his father? Why did he kill Elektra? Why destroy everyone Matt loved?
You killed the only two people I ever loved. Why?
Fisk's answer is chilling in its simplicity. It was just business.
Business.
That cold response ignites something in Matt. His rage becomes clarity, his pain becomes strength. The sprinkler system activates, drenching Fisk in water. Matt uses his sonar vision, the water droplets painting a perfect picture of Fisk's massive form. Now Matt can truly see his enemy. What follows is a devastating reversal. Matt systematically breaks Fisk's legs, bringing the giant to his knees. He could kill him, should kill him. But Matt remembers his father, remembers the law he swore to uphold. He steps back, allowing the police, who finally connected Fisk to his crimes, to arrest the fallen Kingpin. Before being dragged away, Fisk, who discovered Matt's identity during their fight, threatens to expose him. Matt's response is perfect. No one will believe that a blind man defeated the mighty Kingpin.
Tell him. Tell the guys at Rikers all about how you got beat by a blind man.
Fisk's ego won't allow him to admit that truth. Sometime after Elektra's death, Matt returns to the rooftop where they first kissed, where he gave her that special necklace. His grief is palpable, but then he finds something. Elektra's necklace, with her name in Braille. But Matt didn't engrave her name on it. Someone else did. Someone who knew what it meant. The implication hangs in the air. Could Elektra still be alive? Meanwhile, Ben Affleck sits at his computer, his expose on Daredevil's true identity complete and ready to publish. One click would reveal everything. But as he stares at the screen, he thinks about all the good Daredevil has done for Hell's Kitchen, all the lives saved, all the justice served where the law failed. He deletes the article and walks out into the New York night. Looking up, he spots Matt on a nearby rooftop, suited up and ready for another night of vigilante justice. Affleck smiles and whispers, "Go get them, Matt." Daredevil nods and leaps into the darkness. In a final chilling scene, we see Bullseye awakening in a heavily guarded hospital room, his body wrapped in bandages. A fly buzzes near him. With a lightning-fast move, Bullseye kills it with a syringe needle, thrown with perfect accuracy. The devil of Hell's Kitchen has won this battle, but the war is far from over. And that's Daredevil, a story of loss, vengeance, and finding justice when the law fails. It's darker than most superhero films of its time, showing us that being a hero often means suffering, sacrifice, and making impossible choices. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more detailed movie summaries. Check out our previous videos where we've covered everything from superhero origins to mind-bending thrillers. Drop a comment below telling us what movie you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and remember, in Hell's Kitchen, justice wears a mask. See you in the next one.